Hello guys, Rated RKO Superstar here, giving an RKO to YouTube. And I'm coming at you with another episode of WWE Fantasy Booking. Now, I did do a fantasy booking episode earlier this year where I booked the Dangerous Alliance 2.0. Well, I'm going to make a series out of that. I'm going to make a series out of fantasy booking because it's something I love to do and it's something I would like to share with all of you. All my subscribers, all the people of YouTube, whoever comes and watches it, whatever. But for this episode, I'm guessing you can see the title, obviously unless you're blind, to which I apologize. We're going to be talking about the brand extension. Now, I am a firm believer that there should be a brand extension, and this is why. Because you're going to be able to give younger superstars or other superstars on the roster a chance. A chance that they don't have on Monday Night Raw or even SmackDown because they're constantly buried. I mean, a good example would be Zack Ryder. He hasn't won a match, I think, all year. I mean, I think he might have got one on Adam Rose earlier this year, but that's about it. But he isn't getting what he deserves. So, that's something that that's what this brand extension would stand for. It would give the Zack Ryders a chance. Now, what I have is, we're going to be talking about the brand extension of 2015. Disgruntled WWE superstars would grow tired of not being used and not being pushed on the main show. And they're tired of being on Superstars or Main Event. They're just sick of it. They're sick of being underutilized. And these superstars would include Dolph Ziggler, Cesaro, Zack Ryder, Dean Ambrose, Curtis Axel, Damian Sandow, Kevin Owens, Neville, and there's plenty others. I would probably throw in King Barrett, Tyson Kidd if he wasn't injured. Obviously, I'm a huge Tyson Kidd guy. Bray Wyatt probably. And you can put in basically anyone there. Hell, put David Otunga in there. I don't care. Whoever you guys think would be suitable for a, showcasing that lower card that never gets a chance. So what I want you guys to do is leave a comment down below and tell me what superstars you would want to see in this brand extension, the disgruntled, underutilized underdog superstars. But here's another catch. This would also include NXT superstars like Sami Zayn and Finn Balor, among others, who would be getting their chance at, national recognition, national syndication. They would be broadcasted to the people over TV instead of on the WWE Network for $9.99, and it would also save them from being, utterly buried on Monday Night Raw, which is why I also threw in other NXT alumni like Kevin Owens and Neville. And these superstars would band together and say, hey, we've had enough of this shit. We're done. We're not going to be stepped on anymore. And they secede from WWE, basically. They basically quit. A revolution is going on in WWE. That's what's going on. And then, who comes out the next week after the Authority comes out and says, we can still do this show without them. We still got plenty of people to do matches, whatever. Who comes out? Dun, 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 na, 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 na. Sorry for killing your ears with my singing, but Daniel Bryan would come out. And he'd say something along the lines of, I have led a revolution. The Yes Movement, I led that all by myself. And now, I start another movement. And then he says, with funding from an anonymous source, I am hereby, financing a brand extension. And these unemployed WWE superstars would all be hired by Daniel Bryan. And SmackDown and Raw would become separate brands, much to the Authority's dismay. Now, who would this mystery donor be? Paul Heyman himself, the guy that single-handedly makes or breaks superstars. He has made careers for guys like CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, anyone in ECW, basically. If it weren't for Paul Heyman, a lot of the superstars that we know probably wouldn't be there. I mean, hell, you could pick anyone out of a lineup and they have something to do with Paul Heyman. I guarantee it. And Paul Heyman would say, yeah, I'm with Daniel Bryan. I'm tired of seeing, I'm with the superstars. I am done with seeing these guys get crushed. and they deserve to have their own show where they don't have to worry about being buried. And it would be basically, it would be construed as SmackDown being their own thing, just like it was back in the day. And Raw would be their own thing. They'd both do their own thing. Now SmackDown would become, it would be just like the heyday. It would be known for 5-star matches, superb wrestling. It would also be known for great Divas wrestling. You know, but you can have that on both Raw and SmackDown. The more Divas wrestling, the better. They deserve it. And the ratings would go up for SmackDown, and it would go up for Raw as they attempt to overshadow SmackDown. And SmackDown for championships, we're not going to make them just interchangeable, you know, any brand can have it championships. Oh, no. Ryback, let's say he's not injured, or when he comes back even, the Intercontinental Championship will come back to SmackDown. And he will be on SmackDown, and that he'll say, yeah, the Intercontinental Championship deserves to be here, and I'll happily defend it on SmackDown. And then the WWE World Heavyweight Championship would be unconsolidated. There'd be the World Heavyweight Championship and the WWE Championship. Seth Rollins will still be the WWE Champion, because he never lost it. But a Battle Royal would be held to determine who the World Heavyweight Champion on SmackDown would be, and I would personally want it to be Cesaro. Just because he's got the look, he's got the ability, and I think he could be the face of this SmackDown brand. Other faces would obviously include Dean Ambrose, I'd say Finn Balor, Dolph Ziggler, you know, just the guys that I mentioned. And then Curtis Axel and Damian Sandow, they would be the forefront of the tag team division on SmackDown. And I actually have a video planned to do about them. Stay tuned for that. And overall, it would be great on all ends. Superstars wouldn't be disgruntled, the ratings would raise, and it would be good for everybody. They'd cut themselves a nice, quiet slice. Now, the next video I have planned for you guys, there's another series I did, or started back earlier this year, Where They Went Wrong, and I did it on Sin Cara. A link to, I'm pretty sure I'll put like an annotation up here somewhere for the Sin Cara video, and an annotation up here for the Dangerous Alliance one. Now, the next video will be Where They Went Wrong, and it's going to be about either Mr. Kennedy, Damian Sandow, Curtis Axel, or Roman Reigns. And I want you guys to leave a comment down below about who you guys want me to talk about. Mr. Kennedy, Roman Reigns, or Damian Sandow and Curtis Axel. That's going to be the next video. And then also, I have a day in the life of video planned for later this month. During December, I'm going to do a 2015 review, just a review of the entire year. I'm going to start doing DVD reviews, and I'm going to start a new series, which is going to pick up in September, if not this weekend. And it's going to be WWE Weekend Update, where I basically recap everything that's happened within the last week for WWE related. We're going to talk about results, news, rumors, and headlines. It's a new era for Rated RKO Superstar, and I hope you guys all enjoy it. I hope you guys like this video. Leave a comment down below. Remember to comment who you want me to talk about. Curtis Axel and Damian Sandow, Roman Reigns, or Mr. Kennedy. And also, comment your thoughts. Comment who you'd also like to see on this SmackDown brand, hypothetically. Comment your thoughts on the entire video. Subscribe, obviously. The more you guys subscribe, the more it helps my channel grow, and the more content I'll be able to bring you guys. Share this all across the internet with your friends, your best friends, your brothers, your sisters, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your husbands, your wives, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, your grandfathers, your grandmothers, even that crazy great uncle that never comes around. I want you guys to share this video all across the internet. Let's get the Rated RKO movement going. I thank you all for watching. Stay tuned.